And welcome to the chapel threshold. Last time I got lost and then I ran out of hard drive space, and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna end the video for now and proceed further into the game. So instead, what I decided to do for this particular part, oh no, my bad, didn't want to cast that spell. What I did instead is I went to the chapel threshold. For those of you who don't know where exactly this is, it's right next to the pardoner up there. So, see the pardoner down here. Instead of... What did I do wrong last time? No, not do wrong, but do differently. I came here and I believe I dropped down. Instead... what I'm sorting to do now is come up here and drop here instead. I don't know why there's so many blood stains. I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna buff and go down here instead. The reason being, I believe this is the part where we should meet our two friends, Creighton and Pate, in an intense feud. So technically this is when you choose a side as to who you want to protect and who you want to kill, etc. So you get the Ring of Thorns and Pate's Spear for killing Pate. Let's pick this up as well. Let's take one of those. Let's talk to Creighton, the survivor. Oh, face me.
Serves you right. I did it. Thanks for your help. He was no pushover. Here, take this and go to my bolt hole down the way. What's there is yours. Just a small token of appreciation. Here, these are for you.
And he also gives you his entire armor set.
It did me well. Just take them. You did me well.
But all things must not be left unchecked. In the end, they all must die. No, cut them down for who they truly are.
Do you want some?
And Creighton's steel mask. Let's read this for a second before I explain why I killed them both. It says the atypical steel mask belonged to Creighton the Wanderer. Its design resembles that of the Knight Order of the Eastern Land of Mirror, but with some odd differences that catch the eye. Perhaps it's a finely crafted imitation. So from that, the thing is, when... let's see... he drops two masks. Because of course I killed him for this particular one, but the reason being, let me tell you why I killed them before we continue. In the beginning you meet up with Pate. Pate finds all ways to... he tells you about this guy who's looking to kill him. He doesn't specify that it's Creighton, right? He tells you that there's a man out for his life. They were once looking for a treasure together, and then they got separated and he thought the man had died. So he says, go into this place, the treasure is potentially there. If you can go through all the traps, you can have the treasure for yourself. You do so, the guy locks the door behind you. Next thing, you're fending off for your life against hollows. You survive, you come back. Next thing is like, oh, okay, fine. You made it through. I don't know what happened, but the door just closed, even though he was the one who closed the door behind you. Pate always finds ways to entrap you so that you are, how can I say this? So that you're put in this bad situation so that potentially you die. And he takes all the loot for himself. That's what Pate is. This game's patch is just there to make a mockery out of you and to kill you indirectly. He won't state that he's out for his own benefits. But there's one line where Pate says that trust can be a very dangerous thing and you should watch those you trust. Hence why we decided to cut him down. Another reason why we killed Pate is because the reason why Pate gives you his entire armor set. For those of you who don't know which armor set Pate has the Pate's armor, which is in essence the warrior armor set from the first game. He gives you this armor set. You can look at it in two perspectives. He could be giving you his armor out of thanks for helping him. I honestly don't think that's the case. I believe that he gave you his armor set because of the fact that he knew that he was being hunted down for whatever misdeeds and deals he had with Creighton. He doesn't specify to you that the person you should be warned about to the person who's after his life is Creighton. So when you meet Creighton, you're like, oh, this is just another person in the world, another person in the game. So hence he gives you his armor so that his murderer can mistake you for him and kill you instead, leaving him to go scot-free. That is, to me, the best and the main reason why I choose to cut Pate down, is because he is trying to set you up so that you can get cut down by Creighton. Hence, there's a part where you meet Creighton in the Shaded Woods. When you speak to him, he talks to you and he says, oh, wait, hold on, so you finally come to take my life. Then he realizes, no, it's you. And I believe you only get that piece of dialogue if you progress Creighton's path to that part of the Shaded Woods and you have the warrior set from Pate. So he does mistake you for Pate because you have the warrior set in your inventory. Now people may be like, okay, fine, you've proved that Pate is a no good guy. Why did you kill Creighton as well? Well, the one thing you have to understand is that Creighton is notorious. He is known as a murderer. Wow, that actually took my life. That's weird. Before you even meet him, you are told that there is one renegade, one mass murderer and a bandit from the lands of Mira who claims to be a knight. And soon you meet up with this guy who claims to be a knight, and judging by his armor set, we just read that it's a finely crafted imitation. He's not actually a knight, he's a liar, and he's a mass murderer. And in the end here, why would you want to let a mass murderer return into the world? Why would you want to unleash him back into society so that he may kill those that he sought after before? That to me is not a wise decision. And as one more nail to the coffin, in the end, he gives you his armor set. One thing you have to understand about him giving you his armor set is that it holds the same principles as Pate giving you his armor set. Reason being, let's just check this area. Reason being that he gives you his armor set because he is a refugee. He's been exiled from Mira for his crimes. So if he gives you his armor set, guess what? Those who are seeking retribution and those who are seeking revenge and those who are seeking to put Creighton where he belongs or to punish him for what he deserves, they will come to you instead, because in the end you are wearing this imitation of an armor. You are the one who's wearing Creighton's armor, and in the end they will find you, and when they find you, they will kill you. So I looked at it from that point of view, and I saw that there was no option but for both of them to die. But if you're feeling kind, you can choose one and let the other go. Also, as one last nail in the in the coffin for Creighton. Oh, hold on now. Creighton does tell you that you can have everything you want in his little den that we'll be going to. And when you do go there, there's a trap. We'll see that trap when we get there, but there is a trap and it will kill you. So he is a bastard and a liar in the end. That's what I believe those two are, just a whole bunch of liars, thieves and conmen, and both deserve to die. It's actually a good thing that they gave you a chance or a choice to cut them both down. I guess our next progression, I believe there was a door somewhere in that. Wait, not this way. I think there was a door down here for some reason. There we go. Oh. Great scythe. Oh, really? It seems like you keep on exploring and finding things out day by day. Let's just check out the great scythe. First time I played this game, I was using a quality build. And of course I was in love with the great scythe as part of my plethora of weapons. From Dark Souls 1 I really liked this weapon, but for some reason I never got into that door. I must have seen it but just walked past it thinking that it's a normal door. So that's great, because I knew for a fact that you get the great scythe from Tichigren in the Undead Purgatory, but I did not know that you could get it here as well. It's neat. And for those who do not know, we are still in the struggle to find some dark stones to infuse our weapon. So oh no, I did not know this guy was here. I did not know he was there. I had no clue at all. If you look over here, you see that there's this treasure. You can't get to it. But if you do that, you need to stop using the Chaos Blade to hit items, because it keeps on hurting me. When I do so, let's see, we're going to need to make this jump. Oh no. Yes. What do we get? Southern Ritual Band. Let's check it out. Wait, there's the Northern Ritual. This one allows attunement of additional spells. Oh, needed to read the band first. One of the secret treasures restored in Aldia raises the number of spells you may attune. This modest looking ring contains very powerful magic. To imagine what unspeakable deeds were performed to create such rings, one need only recall the cruel fate of the residents of Aldia. Talking about the experiments done on poor souls for the sake of science. Similar to what Seth used to do. Don't you dare jump into this pit or you will die. Okay. Random dudes just dropping. Okay, the spiders do not want to come out and play. Sorry for being slow, but I'm just trying to reimagine, or should I say remember, this particular part of the game. I know where to go. Okay. Our red phantom has spawned. Let's go back down this way, back to the bonfire. All these statues, like in the first game, are people who got cursed. Nope, that did not work. I thought there was a way to the bonfire from here, but I guess I must have been mistaken. The joys of getting lost in a game. Especially a game like Dark Souls. Oh my word, don't do this to me. Large titanite shard. We'll have to kill the red phantom and then try that door. Old stone. I believe they should be 2, or is that a new game plus? There's the first one. I guess there's only 1 then. Almost got myself killed there. Oh my word. Peasant's trousers. Why did we get peasant's trousers +5? Where are they? Trousers commonly worn by peasants. Pretty much. For anyone who was interested to see if there's anything special about those. Too heavy to open. There we go. Hopefully we'll... Engraved gauntlets. This is the treasure from Creighton. There should be a trap here that Creighton used to trick you. Goodness gracious. And that's the reason why we killed him. A bunch of rusted coins. Seems like I have lost my way to the bonfire. Because this is the way forward. That's for sure. That's even iced. If this body could just stop dropping, that would make me happy. I know you run through this way. I guess we have to start exploring then. Well, I guess, due to my failure to recollect, I must attempt the boss. If I die, we will have to, yeah, do that thing of finding the bonfire. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that I actually forgot. But I don't know. Guess it will be fun. Now we have something more to lose. Besides dying when we die to the boss, we will lose a lot of progress having to go through that entire section again. But with having to actually find the bonfire at this particular moment. Time to munch on some amber herbs. And some green blossoms. Since I'm not gonna cast anything just in a moment, let's equip our Leo ring and see what we can do. Can see up there. I have some bad people. So let us do this. Okay, so 2 arrows for 1, which is decent. And they all come 1 at a time. Oh, nope, 3 for him because he's special. Okay, so 3 arrows then. Got him. Okay. Slowly clearing out the room. We're gonna be encountering more spiders, of course, as we go further and further throughout the boss. If we'll even get there. What else do we need? Guess we need to open these doors and fend off the monsters that come out. Just checking my surroundings to see if I won't increase the chances of an ambush. Homeward bound ×3, that's cool. Actually, thinking about it, we could just speed, since we've killed the red phantom, if we do die we can just speed run it here without going through that bonfire that we haven't found. But I know for a fact that there is a bonfire in this location. It's just my fault for not remembering exactly where it is. Okay, now things get a little bit tense here. Need to remove some things that are clustering up our inventory slots. Oh man. Let's see. Be careful, there are some spiders on the rooftops. Torch, of course, if you came here without one, would be very helpful. Ferrous lockstone, always welcome. The boss fog is down there. This is when things get a bit tricky. We're get ambushed right here. God damn. It's too low. That was close. Almost messed up real bad. It's always good to keep the high ground until you know for a fact that the area is clear. And always use life gems to just scout out the way. Not scout out the way, but to keep your HP up so you may scout out the way. Spiders just dropped. Just running to quickly summon. Asher Knight Boyd over here. He's going to assist us in the boss fight. Corrosive urns. Let's see. Simpleton Spice. I think we should be good. I think we're Gucci. Let's throw away the throwing knives. Oh. Wow. Okay. I think Boyd understands what's going on. Not gonna need that. That's guaranteed. I don't know. We won't be using any pyros, so let's actually equip Kraton's engraved gauntlets. These gauntlets will provide bonus physical damage, but on a percentage based chance. But the biggest concern in this fight is just not to get hit by the spider webs. Bait out the laser attack. Boyd's about to die. This is actually not good. Oh, sorry for that. I pressed the stop recording button. I'm so sorry now. Oh, no, but honestly speaking, I'm really sorry about that. But we killed the boss. With Boyd's help, of course. I was really sorry about that. Towards one particular portion of the fight, I pressed the stop record button. Not because I actually wanted to stop recording, but I fat-fingered it. I really fat-fingered the button real there because the record button is right next to my... Oh, god damn it. Really sorry about that. It's unbelievable. But as I was saying, the record button is right next to my switch shield and my left-hand weapon button, pretty much. Let's examine this. Great soul embraced. Did we get a key? Did we get a key? Leningrass key, house key opens the abandoned house in Majula, soldier key, undead locker, antiquate key, a very old key. A key shaped like the fang of a beast. Opens the den. Guides one to the unknown land. Guides one to an unknown land. Frozen tower. Frozen flower. Anyway, big apologies about fat fingering that button. Yeah, there's not much else I can say about that besides the fact that my weapons are all about to break. Let's sort out a few things. Let's equip that. Do I have anything to repair our weapons? Nope. I think we are relatively screwed in this particular situation. Unless we have any other... Oh, we've got the Uchi Katana. That's actually very awesome. The Lord's private chamber. Brightstone key, fragrant branch of yore, and dark quartz ring, +1. This is the key that I was thinking I had, but did not have. Brightstone key. A key to Brightstone Cove Tseldora. The eccentric Lord Tseldora, known for his fascination with spiders, built a town, a personal fortune by mining Brightstone. One day the town was overrun by spiders, but Lord Tseldora only stood and watched, eerily content. Question is, this man who drops the key, is this the Lord Tseldora himself? If so, we can think about a few things. Let's look at the Great Soul. If it is here in... let's see. Soul of the Duke's loyal Freja, the Writhing Ruins keeper. The Writhing Ruin is an ancient thing whose shadow remains cast over the land. Tseldora is a place burdened by the terrible misdeeds, and those who remain there were transformed beyond recognition. This soul doesn't really give you that much information. You'd have to instead get that even greater soul by killing the Duke's dear Freja in New Game Plus or using a bonfire ascetic, but for those of you who still don't know, Sid's soul still exists within the land. And before I explain that, we've actually found, is his name Vangal? Or the beheaded guy, whatever his name was, but we found his body. So what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna lower his body out. It's very powerful. Like he said, you have to be really careful. Even he said that all he knew in his life was battle. Oh, hold on now. All he knew in his life was battle, and his body does a crap ton of damage. Still not poisoned. Die! You may have relatively lesser HP, but the damage done by his blades is beyond this world. We've lit the Brightstone Cove bonfire, but instead of sitting on it and going to Majula, what we're going to do is we're going to go back upstairs and use that key. A short little detour that we kind of have to do, unless you want to go back to the other bonfires and refight all the beasts. This is the body of a dragon, but by design I do not believe that's Seath's body. But you could argue that, you know, From Software hasn't been too serious about specific graphic designs, but they've also been specific about certain graphics designs, so you can't really know about that. But we will get into that particular section of the game a bit later to uncover the fact that that is not Seath. Twilight herbs. Oh wait, hold on a second. Is it? Oh, there we go. For a second there, I believe we will. No, actually, I don't. We're going to have to fight our way through. I don't think we'll be able to go back up there. Oh well, gonna have to take the long way around maybe. Now that we're going back to Majula. And through the primal bonfire, gonna repair our weapons and then make a quick dash. Okay, so talking about Seath. What happened is, during the time of Lortra, and of course the supposed lost undead killed all these lords who held powerful souls, in order to finally find Gwyn's resting place. Well, we'll take a look at that. Now the main issue is that we need our rapier first of all. Nope, not that one, this one. The main issue is this. As much as all those Lord's souls were, or at least the vessels of those Lord's souls were destroyed, the souls themselves still reside within this world. And they still exert their influence throughout existence. So now what I believe happened with Seath's soul is that Seath's soul resided deep down in Brightstone Cove, for whatever reason it may be. Seath's soul. Let's just forget that bonfire for a quick second. Seath's soul existed down in the mines of Brightstone. And now the king or the lord decided to continue digging there for Brightstone, the stone there, the Brightstone. I keep on making the same mistakes. He kept digging there for Brightstone and in hopes of mining it, because it says that Brightstone was a great fortune for him. Let's see. Okay, as I was saying, that Brightstone was a great fortune for the king, and it was I guess it's what he used to fund the construction of this entire city. Bunch of prism stones. So anyway, as he was digging more ore, of course trying to further enhance the riches of his city, he must have discovered Seath's soul. Or at least the people who were digging discovered Seath's soul. Hence the beginning of this relationship between Tseldora and Seath. Okay, almost got petrified there, but we Gucci. We still Gucci. Okay. Dear friends coming to ambush me. Oh, bugs galore in this game at some point, for some reason. So anyway, Seed Soul was found at some point, whenever this point was. I personally don't know. And I'm sure the Lord Tseldora was informed about this. They're like, King, Lord, our Lord, we have found something of great power in this cave full of spiders. Now, one thing they may not have known is that Freja, being the big spider we just killed, had already been manipulated, or should I say overcome or consumed by Seeth's soul and Seeth's power. Seeth was in control of that spider. And of course, the fact that Seeth was in control of the spiders, or the spider queen Freja, meant that he was in charge of all these spiders that I'm shooting right now. How else can I say this? So the king was then, the king had a fascination for spiders. He was like, oh, these creatures are so interesting to him. So I believe that the Lord Tseldora studied these spiders. And when he came across the Freja, the queen spider, who was under the control of Seeth, it was very easy for Seeth to manipulate him. Or exert his influence onto him and make him believe that whatever his will was good. His will was good. Let's see, who else is here? Seeth made him believe whatever Seeth wanted him to believe. And what I believe he manipulated him into thinking was that the spiders were greater beings. He manipulated them. He manipulated Tseldora to believe that the spiders were the future of Brightstone, that they should roam this particular world and be in control of Tseldora. And the reason I believe this is, god damn, there's so many spiders in this room. We're gonna get ambushed. Oh, run away. Kill one, retreat. Oh, kill them all and retreat, that works too. Okay. Is there anyone else? Guess not. Black Knight, Ultra Great Sword, Great Fireball, something we desperately need in Fire Seed. So for now, we are done for this particular place until I come back to kill the boss twice for the boss's soul at some particular point. Don't know if I'll do that off camera or on camera. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me at all. But anyway, he manipulated him to believe that the spiders should rule Tseldora, and through his fascination and through Seeth's manipulation, the Lord was taken and was overcome. As we saw him there, he was pretty hollowed out. He had no control over himself. Let's attune. Let's attune Great Fireball. Great Fireball, come.
I'm glad.
And reinforce Pyro Flame. Thank you.
I'm always
you
here.
are always here. Oh, nope. Nope. Okay. Out in the clear open. So, Seeth. manipulated the Lord, made him believe spiders should rule. And the reason why I say that he manipulated the spiders to rule is because by the spiders ruling, of course, Lord Tseldora didn't know that Seath was speaking to him through the spider. He just thought he was speaking with the spider. And damn, this thing's annoying. That way Seath unleashed his spiders into the land, and it says that the Lord watched with glee as the spiders overrun his land and transformed all the people into those beasts that you saw. So in that sense, Seath now found a way to overcome and influence the world once again. He now ruled Brightstone Cove and Tseldora as his land, as his region, and that means Seath was back in power. So I believe that as much as these souls find ways to linger on into existence, Seath finds ways to make himself reborn over and over again into these new forms and new beasts. He is able to manipulate and control many beings, making him quite special and quite unique. Besides that, that's pretty much my take on the lore of Tseldora. I believe there was something else I wanted to say about Tseldora, but I forgot. Let me just think for a few seconds here. Something. I genuinely had something I was thinking about saying about Tseldora, but pretty much that's what I think. Seath overtook the fight. Oh, yes. Most people, when they read the Duke's Dear Freya, they thought the Duke as in Aldia, or someone who was acquainted with King Vendrick. As you know, King Vendrick is the king of Triangle Lake, and he's been experimenting to find ways to peer into the soul and to understand what really is the essence of the soul. And Aldia himself, being believe his brother, is helping him do this and is very knowledgeable in the soul. So they believe that, you know, Duke Aldia, or one of the dukes under Aldia's command, is the one who, through the experiments of manipulating souls, created this beast Freya, or this big spider Freya, and manipulated a soul big enough to create that monster of a spider. But personally, when I think the Duke's Dear Freya, I think the Duke as in the Duke Seath, as Seath was the Duke of the Archives in Dark Souls 1. But besides that, I don't know. You can take Tseldora in many different ways. There's so much to think about in terms of Tseldora and its lore. But until next time, sorry for fat fingering the record button a bit earlier, but I'll see you guys next time.